Hey everyone, this is Attackers and I'm back with another installment of the solo send-off series. So, over the years my collection has grown a lot, and I've realized it's just too big. I want to make sure the games I own actually get played more often, and that means letting some of them go, even if it hurts. At the same time, there are so many games I still want to feature here at least once on this channel, but I can't record them all, there just isn't enough time. Well, that's where you come in. In each episode of the series, I'll show you 4 games from my to-sell pile. Then I'm asking you to decide which of them should get a final spotlight, a solo playthrough, maybe an overview, before I sell them. The others, they go straight to the trade pile. You can vote for your favorite game in the latest YouTube community post on my channel right now. You'll find the link to it in the pinned comment. The 2 games with the most votes will stay, just long enough for me to make one last video about them, and then they'll be on their way too. Alright, let's get started. Let's take a look at this episode's 4 games. Let's start with something small and quite unknown, I think. And that is Strato by Helvetic Games. This is a small solo-only game. I think you can play it at a 2-player count even, or maybe even more players cooperatively, but it is meant as a solo game. Oh, it's like very small. But essentially you have like all of these weather cards here, and you're trying to put them in a specific order according to the mission you're on. But every time you like play a weather card, you have to activate its effect. And that's why the weather cards like keep changing and things keep like happening that kind of like hinders you from overcoming like the challenge you're currently on. It's a cool concept, but I gotta say this just didn't do it like a whole lot for me, right? It's not a bad game. I think it's something interesting for my channel because it's very, very unknown. A lot of people don't know it, so it might be interesting for my channel since I like to focus on the small and obscure games. But yeah, I just never got around to filming it because I just don't enjoy playing it too much, right? But that's just me. Maybe you would like it more. Next up on my list for today is one of the most unique games that I own, and that is Dive. Dive is really cool. Dive essentially makes you dive into the ocean. There are like lots of these small plastic sheets. I actually got to show that to you quickly because the components are that cool. You have like this waterboard, and you have like all of these transparent plastic sheets here, right? That have like a specific animals there, and you are trying to like dive down with your diver, but you have to like say like at which levels there are sharks and where there are turtles and stuff, but you don't know, right? Because you don't know where this turtle is, right? Is it like on the top sheet, second one, right? And actually it's on the second one, and that is pretty cool because you need to like be as right as you can in order to like progress as far down as you can. Very cool concept. This has like a really cool toy factor, but it's also a very good game actually. The thing why I don't play it is it never really hits the table for other people. Other people want to play something else. So this is more something that I think children and families would enjoy. It's very like you have to have like pretty good eyesight for this game, so you can't also play it like with your grandma or whatever. That's going to be kind of tough maybe, right? So this like hardly hits the table. And solo, you know, I'm mainly a solo gamer. I have so many games that are amazing at solo, and this one is not an amazing solo game. It's good, but it just doesn't hold up. It's kind of sad to get rid of this game, but I will have to. So if you want to see it on the channel, this is your chance to vote for it. Next up is a very pretty game, probably the prettiest game of those 4 today, and that is Águeda, City of Umbrellas by 25th Century Games. This is actually like a real city with these hanging umbrellas there, right? You as an artist, you're trying to put like the umbrellas that you use the umbrellas in the specific patterns in order to balance like what the city wants and to attract tourists in order to have like the best arrangement of umbrellas, so to speak, right? On your little board here. What this game really does really well is like the theme is very nice. It's a very unique theme, but also like the components are very nice because you have like these really cool and pretty umbrellas here, right? These are really cool. So yeah, the game has a nice theme. It has cool components, and the gameplay works as well, but the game just wasn't exciting enough for me, right? I played it a few times and thought like, yeah, it's not bad. But somehow, I don't know, I expected a little bit more. But if you want to see it on the channel, well, you can just vote for it. Next up, that's also something that I'm sad to have to let go. And I'm very sorry for that, especially since the designer has been reacting to my posts several times for that. And this is the Yawning Portal Dungeons and Dragons themed game by Christian Karlberg and Kenny Zetterberg. And this is like a really cool theme because, as you may know, I also have my own role-playing adventures that I am the game master in, right? And I have my players there that I play through these stories that I create there. And I don't have a Dungeons and Dragons campaign at the moment, but I do have role-playing campaigns. I like Dungeons and Dragons quite a bit, so I was very excited for this game. And the game is very interesting in terms of its premise. You have to like try to sort like the food items here in the middle, so they fit with these cards, right? And this like the way you go towards winning, like these. I think you get like these gemstones in exchange. I'm not quite sure anymore because it hasn't hit the table for a while. So the theme is very cool, but what I didn't like too much about the game was that, first of all, the gameplay just didn't quite captivate me like other games, and also I find it kind of a shame like that the theme wasn't used for something cooler, right? Like the theme doesn't really shine through, which is a shame. But it's not a bad game. It's a pretty interesting and very unique game, and I could imagine some of you wanting to see that on the channel. So this is why I'm putting it here in this video instead of just selling it off, right? Because I think this might actually be one of the most interesting games of the 4 today to show off on my channel. If you want to see that, vote for it on the community tab. Those are the 4 games up for discussion this time. So now it's your turn. Head over to the YouTube community tab on my channel and cast your vote. Pick the game you'd like to see get one last spotlight on the channel. Thanks for helping me shape my channel by doing that. I also want to thank you all for your support, especially I want to give a shout out to my generous patrons. The big thanks go to Thagono for supporting me at the highest tier. Thank you so much for that, I truly appreciate you. You can also support me by watching, liking and commenting on my videos, subscribing to my channel, support me on Patreon and joining my Discord server to hang out with me and my amazing community. Alright, thank you so much for watching and I will see you in the very next video. Take care everyone, stay safe and cheers.